We're joined here today by Salil Munjal, who's partner at Yaletown Partners and also the chair of the new Advancing Innovation Roundtable. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Mitchu.
Now, I know that the Roundtable is specifically looking at closing the growth capital gap. So let's start off with a definition of what is growth capital.
Sure. So a typical innovation company has three capital phases in its life. There's the startup phase, the growth phase, and the maturity phase. And a company will move through each of them as it evolves.
Now, how well is Canada doing on the startup phase? What is the state of Canada's startup ecosystem?
Well, the good news, Mitchu, is that we're really outperforming on the startup phase. So much so that on a GDP basis, we're producing more startups than our neighbors to the south. It's really in the second phase where we face some challenges.
Why is having a robust scale-up or growth capital pipeline important to Canada? And why is that important to our country's economy?
Well, overall, technology companies are steady contributors to GDP and taxes, and not really subject to the same economic shocks as other sectors. And one other fact is that tech workers on average have higher wages, pay more taxes than the average industry.
Now tell me, who has a part to play in helping to close this growth capital gap?
Well, Mitchie, what we've done with the Roundtable is really bring together all of the key financial pillars in Canada. So that's pension plans, banks, insurers, credit unions, venture firms, funds, and private equity. And bringing them together really under one roof so that we can align around really coming up with the solutions for this access to capital problem.
Now, I know the group has had their first meeting here in Toronto at the TMX offices. What are the next steps for the Roundtable?
Yes, so we'll be consulting throughout the fall, being advised by experts, policy experts, tax experts, really going nationwide before we table our solutions in the early part of the new year.
Well, thanks for being here with us, Salil. It's a great introduction to the Advancing Innovation Roundtable. If you want to stay in touch with us, join the conversation on Twitter at #AdvancingInnovationRT. Well, thanks again, Salil.
Thank you, Mitchu.